What's good, everybody? It's Big Game James, man. You know what it is. We back in these streets, and we in these Dante Fowler streets. Look at him here with these Washington Commanders, and went over there and turned up with that opposition. I hated you over there. Hated you went over there. Didn't hate that you. I hated you went over there. This is what I love when you hear what Dante Fowler was here with the Dallas Cowboys. You can see some of these highlights right here. Had 10 sacks in 2 years, 6 sacks his first year, 4 sacks in his second year, and this is all in part-time duty. He himself said he feels disrespected in this league. He feels like he's a lot better than a lot of these other players out here, and stats show it that he really is, and we're going to talk a little bit about that after the highlights, but look what he brings to the table. Situational pass rusher, can play in multiple fronts, the bend, the edge, the athletic ability. You see, he can run down people. I was sad when he left, but I knew when Dan Quinn left, he was following him because he had been his defensive coordinator since Florida, so you knew that was happening. But I'm glad that this man right here is back in the fold because that's what he brings to the table. He is a instant pass rusher. That's what he does. He had 10.5 sacks over there with the Commanders, had 11.5 sacks with the Jaguars, and usually all of this is in part-time duty. He ain't never getting the respect of full-time duty. Even when he was over there with the Commanders, he played 52.5 snaps. 52.5% of the snaps, still got 10.5 sacks. He's a pass rush specialist. As you see in this tape right here, he can bend, he can spin. Watch right here. Watch what you spin. Bang! Look at that. Run you down. I mean, this kid, and he's 30 years old. I'm calling him a kid, but he's a veteran. But the man is a specialist. There's a couple guys that I've always wanted to come to the Dallas Cowboys. He's one of them. Robert Quinn was another one. I felt like Robert Quinn was just a pass rush specialist. I followed him ever since North Carolina, and I just thought, man, if we could always get Robert Quinn, I'll be happy. They did. You saw what he did. Now, I felt the same way. If we get a Dante Fowler ever over here, he'll turn up in Dallas. And guess what? They got him, and he turned up. And now he's over here with Eberflus. Obviously, he's not with Dan Quinn, his guy. He's been with him 4 of his 5 seasons in the NFL. But in Eberflus' defense, he said, I can adjust. I'm a hybrid. I can play anything. I play fast, I play strong, and I play aggressive. And he's playing with that chip on his shoulder because I told you he felt a little disrespected in free agency because when you see a lot of these defensive guys and these edges that are coming out when they're in free agency, Dante Fowler is one of the guys that should be mentioned and talked about. He has 55.5 sacks in his whole career. So obviously he has something to him. So he's just felt, as you can see him right here, get after Trevor Lawrence. And I know you're like, Big, this is all his other tape. This ain't his Commanders tape. It don't matter. He the same way he was in Jacksonville, the same way he was with the Rams, the same way he was with Atlanta, the same way he was with the Cowboys, and the same way he's with Commanders. This is the same Dante Fowler. It don't change. He's bendy, he's aggressive, and he's going to get after you. And I'm glad this is the guy that you got back with the Cowboys in 2025 because he's going to set that edge like no other. What's good, everybody? It's Big Game James. I'm in these streets. I'm in these work streets. About to, you know what I'm saying, get this day started and popping, but I wanted to drop a quick, continuation of Dante Fowler and just talk about what I feel like, what I'm really excited, what he really brings to the table, to the team. As I said before, I was really frustrated when he left, but I knew he was leaving because Dan Quinn was leaving. When Dan Quinn left, that's his guy. He basically had him since, like I said, college. He'd been his coordinator since college, and he's been productive with him. So you've been with him 4 of your 5 seasons in the NFL. You followed him, and you've been productive everywhere you went with him. So I understand it. Even when he went to the Commanders, I didn't like it, but you know what? That's what it is. But the main thing I look at is what I'm excited about Dante Fowler coming back to the Dallas Cowboys is this. He said himself that he felt very disrespected during the free agency period. And I think one of the reasons why he felt like he was disrespected was because of what he's done. I mean, he played part-time duty. When he was in Jacksonville, he tore up his knee his first year. I was hurt because I loved Fowler when he was at at Florida. And we went to Jacksonville and got the number 56, and he was in all black and had the black visor. I was like, man, he about to be nasty. And I was following Dante Fowler's career the whole time. I was so hurt when he blew his knee out the first year because I just knew he was going to come in and be nasty. So you look at it, his second year, he didn't start only one game in 16 and still got 4.5 sacks. His next year, he played 16 games, got 8 sacks, didn't even start. You go over to the Rams, part-time duty, you come in and get 4.5. They really unleash you. Wade Phillips, that's the guru, right? He unleashed you. You get 11.5, 58 tackles. You have your best career statistically. You go everywhere you go, you're a sack master. That's what you are. Like I said, when Robert Quinn, I've always followed Robert Quinn. I like Robert Quinn when he was in North Carolina. I was like, he's just a sack master. This dude is just going to get sacks. No matter what he does in his NFL career, he's going to get sacks. And that's what Robert Quinn was. He was a sack master. And Dante Fowler, and I love Quinn, and Dante Fowler was the same type of player to me. Like, no matter where he goes, he's going to get sacks because he just has that type of ability to get to the quarterback. And that's what you want. And the main reason why I'm glad that he came back here is because he's motivated. He is a dude that you don't have to motivate him. He's a self-motivated player. He is a guy that is always an edge guy. Like, he's always on edge. Like, he always feels like he has something to prove. And I love those type players. He always has like a chip on his shoulder. He feels like he's better than a lot of these defensive ends out there that's getting this big money. I'm just as good as you, and if I get the same snaps as you, I can get better stats than you. I'm better. And some of these guys that are younger than him, he's still better than. You get what I mean? So I just love his attitude. He said he's not going to have any problem fitting right in. His 4-3, I think he's better 4-3 base scheme, where he can just continually come off the edge. But Quinn knows how to use him too as the hybrid. That's what he says. I'm a hybrid. I can adjust to any system. So that's what I really love about him, that he's going to be a seamless transition. He's not going to be a problem. He's going to be your leader in the room. He's going to be your leader in the defensive end room. He's going to be your leader. And now you got Ezeraku that's coming in, who's going to be nasty, and you mix him with Fowler and Parsons, and hopefully, I hope Fowler can get more than 1 year and he doesn't fall off the cliff. When they get 30 years old and they fall off the cliff, but I feel like he's one guy like a Dwight Freeney that can play forever because he's a specialist. That's why I think he could, but I would love to see him, Parsons, and Ezeraku for at least 2 years. Not just 1 year, 2 years. Can I get 2 years of them? Because they're going to go crazy. The way Quinn went crazy that first year when he came over and they went crazy with the sacks, I feel like this is going to happen with Eberflus, with Micah, Ezeraku, and Fowler. And then you're talking about Sam Williams in the backup. This defensive end room is going to be good. And Marshawn Nealon, I did a video on him, and I don't even think he's going to be great on the outside. I think he's going to be great on the inside. But those guys of Sam Williams, Micah Parsons, Dante Fowler, and Donovan Ezeraku, that's going to be the group. That's going to be the edge group. That's going to be a nasty-ass group. And if Eberflus really says what he's going to do and really unlock these guys, it's going to be like that first year with Quinn. But Eberflus says his system is about stopping the run, creating turnovers. So let's hope he says that. But getting Dante Fowler back in the fold, who's your supreme pass rusher, that's what you need going into this 2025 season. And I'm glad he's back, because not only does he bring the skills, he's going to bring the leadership that the Cowboys want. And I can't wait to see it. Tell me what you think. Big Game James. I'm out. Peace.